So now to the well-deserved prize for a man who has showed enduring excellence, to Tony Auth, a handsome check and the beautiful Herb Block Prize trophy with the congratulations of us all. Tony?
Don't steal my speech.
No, I don't. They got it all? No.
I know, I put it up here. Uh-oh, my speech has disappeared. Thank you.
Oh, dear. Let me see if I don't have it. Maybe the doctor.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have
I'll
it?
double check.
Damn.
Is this part of it?
Yes.
We did it.
Well,
just bear with us. I think I stole Tony's words along with giving him the check.
there it is. There you go.
Got it all?
Yeah, that's it, I think.
He can now speak to you.
I feel like a tennis star. Bill Malden once said, when you do this for a living, you get two things, awards and hate mail. He was right. It's a huge honor to receive a prize named in memory of Herb Block. But ladies and gentlemen, I knew Herb Block. Herb Block was a friend of mine. I'm no Herb Block. On the other hand, I'm not even halfway through Herb's career length, so I've got time to improve. I mentioned this to one of my colleagues who responded, Thomas Nast isn't halfway through Herb's career. I want to thank my wife Eliza and my daughters Katie and Emily, often my first sounding boards, who, when they roll their eyes, I imagine are doing so with love. I also want to thank my mother, who, when I was bedridden for a year and a half at the age of 5, came into my room one day with pencils, crayons, and paper and said, "You really should learn to draw. You might enjoy it. It's magical." She was right. Most importantly, I want to thank the Philadelphia Inquirer, which for 34 years and under the leadership of a variety of editors and publishers has been nurturing, encouraging, and tolerant when I've come very close to or actually gone over the cliff. Amanda Bennett, the current editor of the Inquirer, is one of the relatively small number of editors in this country who understands that the best cartoons are, by definition, going to infuriate some of our readers. She has defended my independence on numerous occasions and has a long history as a defender of outraged cartoonists, and some would say outrageous cartoons. She was one of the tiny number of editors when she was the editor of the Lexington Herald Leader. Hers was only one of 5 papers in the country that published Pat Oliphant's memorable cartoon on the child sexual abuse scandal in the Catholic Church entitled Celebration of Spring at St. Pedophilia's, the annual running of the altar boys. She was the only editor to have published that drawing who didn't apologize for having done so, and she actually published it again on a page devoted to angry letters denouncing the cartoon and the Herald Leader. To Chris Satullo, the editorial page editor of the Inquirer, and my colleagues on the editorial board, I owe a deep debt of gratitude. Chris loves our mission, civic dialogue, the struggle to make sense of the world, and he knows the value of bold, irreverent graphic commentary and is the target of much abuse because of me. He is a collateral damagee. And of course, I want to thank Herb Block, whom I first became aware of when I was 12. Talent, commitment, and intelligence times longevity is the measure of a cartoonist's success and impact. On that score, Herb Block was unique. The campaign he waged for more than 70 years is without parallel in the annals of American graphic commentary. His contributions to editorial cartooning and journalism cannot be overstated, and thanks to the foundation that he has endowed, that contribution will continue. It is said that Herb never married and that he had no children. That's not quite right. There is not a political cartoonist in this country who has not been influenced by Herb, We are all his children. As Herb Bloch's heirs, today's political cartoonists have an obligation to carry on his legacy of honest, fearless commentary on the issues of our time. No politician, bureaucrat, or self-anointed opinion leader was ever safe from Herb's pen, and none should be safe from ours. Our job is not to amuse our readers. It is to stir them, inform them, and inflame them. Our task is to continually hold up our government and our leaders to clear-eyed analysis, unaffected by professional spinmeisters and agenda pushers. And in these times, when those of us who are derisively called members of the reality-based community are under relentless attack from both the left and the right, we must encourage, and our work must reflect, independent and non-ideological thinking. Herb would expect no less of us. These days, we have a lot to work with. This is truly a target-rich environment. It's wonderful for me to come to Washington, the mother lode of cartooning inspiration. No wonder Herb mined this vein for over 70 years. It was just too rich to leave. I don't expect to be able to do this for as long as Herb or as well, but I want you to know that I'm having a wonderful time trying. Thank you.